Hey guys, it is Ryan Feathersley Pigeon Auctions. Sometimes the best things happen when you least expect them. I am here at the Descheemaecker Center celebrating 70 years in the pigeon sports. And I was very lucky here today on the Pigeon Boss Tour. I came to have a look around with our guests and the one and only André Roodhooft, hopefully I pronounced the last name correct. He is here and I wanted to do a little sit down and speak with him. I think this will be a great interview. Again, a very, you could say in the pigeon world, very, very high celebrity in the pigeon world. So, enough about looking at me. You guys wanted to meet him. There he is, right here. Welcome, my friend. I tried to get a hold of you last week. I missed getting a hold of you, then you missed getting a hold of me. That's okay.
Yep.
We didn't even know, you didn't know I was going to be here today.
No,
And I didn't know you were, so it was meant to be.
Yeah.
So Andre, tell me a bit about yourself. How did you get into pigeon racing?
Very, very young. I started with pigeons when I was 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am 79. So that's 72 years past that I start.
Of playing with pigeons.
I start with pigeons, and I think my first race, then I was maybe 8 years. So when I had my first race, and my father was not a pigeon fencer, but I had two brothers and a brother-in-law who were fencers, and they helped me in
Guided you a little bit.
But the first years, what was it, when you are so young, it was not so special. I remember my brother gave me one cock, and then, I was then 8, 9 years, not older. And it was a yearling cock when he gave him to me. And my brother was a very good racer, and the pigeons who only make prizes but not on the head, he killed them. Mm-hmm. So he gave them to me. And the year later, the pigeon used to fly from my small loft beside the chicken's loft, because in these days. And he won almost every week prize, this pigeon. I don't forget this. And maybe was it the motivation?
Give you the start.
Yeah, I think so.
That feel good.
He never was early, but on the end of the races, he was there every week. So, and then, I always had pigeons. And when I was, let's say, 20, 22, 23, then I only did the short distance, 130 and 230, 240 kilometer. And I did it then, I'll say I did it very well then, with very good results in the short distance. And then Mr. Descheemaecker, Noel Descheemaecker, he died already several years. He had seen the results, I think, from a young guy, and he came visit me, and he asked me to work for him for the breeding station. And then maybe 1 or 2 years later, I start here, and I came here, and I brought 10 pairs, 20 pigeons with me from Gale, where I'm born and where I lived. But this pigeon, this 20 pairs, this 10 pairs, 20 pigeons, 10 pairs, excuse me, were short distance pigeons, because I only did from 130 till 240 kilometers. I came here, and here the Union of Antwerp was famous here in those days. And some people say from André, what you going to do with these short distance pigeons in the Union of Antwerp, between all these champions? And I bred youngsters, and the first year with the youngsters, it was very, very, very good. And the second year, I think I was champion in the Union of Antwerp with the youngsters, and the year later with yearlings and youngsters. So, and then in the Union, the most important thing you can win there is the king of the Union of Antwerp, and I won it 19 times.
19 times?
19, yes. And 9 times emperor in the Union of Antwerp also.
Has that ever been won before?
No, and I am sure that nobody will do it later. That I'm sure.
So what a great.
It's not easy. It's difficult, and you need a little bit luck also. But yeah.
When it all started to come together for you, what do you think were some of the things that helped you become a great champion? Because was it your ideas, how you played?
No,
was it the pigeons? What was it?
When I was, I don't remember exactly the year or the date, but when I was younger, before I came here, I met a guy, and his name was Nellis van de Pol, and he was an older man already, and he had unbelievable good pigeons, and his string was Hofkens line, and we became real good friends, and he was a nice man also, and he liked it to help me he told me, I make a champion from you. So
so he was older than you?
Yeah.
And he wasn't, he wanted to give what he had to you, and you were accepting it?
Of course.
Okay. So very smart.
Yeah. And this guy, he had unbelievable good pigeons, and he was a good racer, but he was in the first place a breeder. And he was more satisfied on his breeding loft than on his race loft. But with real pigeon weather, and pigeon weather in those days, there was headwind, 28, 29 degrees, and normal weather, no rain, then several times that he won, first, second, fifth, ninth, but first and second with 2, 3, 4 minutes ahead for the rest from the club. Many times he did it. So he had unbelievable good pigeons. So, and I became several pigeons from him, and this was the start, and this changed everything.
So it was those pigeons, and did he give you advice on feeding or advice on how to train or?
No, not so special, and I don't believe so strong in feeding, and there are so many systems, and there are a lot of champions, and the most have something different, and everybody thinks I have a secret and I do this but finally, you need good pigeons. That's the most important thing. And then you have to work hard. These are things that's necessary to race well. You have to work hard. That means I was always, all my life, before 7 on the pigeon loft in the morning. I did everything what's necessary to take care for the pigeons. They trained every day. I was looking that they were healthy. If I saw something that's not okay, I went to the vet. They say the circle has to be round.
The circle has to be round. Yeah. So every day you were in the loft by 7 in the morning or before 7. Yeah. How many hours a day? Because you were a professional pigeon man, correct?
No, I was not professional.
No?
No. I will not. I was never a professional.
Okay.
It was my hobby. I was professional here. I worked here all my life.
Yes.
This was professional. But the pigeons was my hobby. and I start work here 8 o'clock, but 6:15, 6:30 in the morning, I lived here 28 years, I lived here.
Right.
And what I say, between 6 and 7, I was always on the loft. And 8 o'clock came under to work.
And during the day, would you put more time in?
Yeah, but it was easy for me because I worked here. Yeah. It was easy to run 10 minutes or 50 minutes upstairs to do something or to see something, or if there was a training, then I arranged my work that I was able to see the pigeon when they came home from the training, all those things.
So when you came to the center to work, right?
Yeah.
And you brought your pigeons.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like to play? I mean, your job was working here.
Yeah.
Pigeons all day here.
Yeah.
Pigeons in your off time. You still had your own pigeons. What was that like putting the two together? Was it hard, or was it just a dream come true?
No, it was not hard because all my life goes on pigeons. I am almost born with
You're almost a pigeon yourself.
Noel Descheemaecker, when I came here to work, he said to his son, who was also in the business, he said, "Take this guy, take him, let him work here because he raised up with pigeon milk." So
yeah, you were raised on pigeon milk.
That's what he said.
Yeah, no, but that was the feeling that you gave the people.
Yeah,
that you were a pigeon.
Yeah.
In a good way. You think like a pigeon.
Yeah.
Now, through the years working here, did you met a lot of good pigeon men? I take it.
Meet what then?
Through the years of working here and yourself, you must have met a lot of good pigeon men.
That I met.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And what I told you before, there are so many different systems, and feeding systems, so different, and they are all champions. They use or they think another way, and they are champions. So there are no rules for me. There is not one rule that you have to follow exactly to be a champion. There are a lot of possibilities.
So what you're saying is there's a lot of different recipes to bake the cake.
Also with loft, pigeon loft. My pigeon loft was always with a lot of air, a lot of circulation, open. The roof, when you are on my loft, you feel the wind. And there's a little bit wind. You feel the wind, and it's even in winter. It's as cold in my loft as outside.
Okay.
Same. In summer, with 33 or 34 degrees outside, I have the same in my loft. So then I visit several lofts, totally closed, with a little bit ventilation and a champion. So totally different.
Very interesting that you get to see this. Now, I know that you were very good friends with the Janssens, correct?
Yeah.
How did that become? Because I know people will say, how did that become? Or how lucky were you? Or maybe how lucky were they?
I think for both.
Yeah.
I came in contact with the Janssen brothers a long time ago because to buy pigeons for the breeding station. So, and this contacts were very good, and I liked also to talk with those people because they were real pigeon fanciers. And then Adrian, he died, and this was in my eyes, the most special fancier. And then
Why was that?
Adrian, he was old.
But why was he the most special
Um,
to you?
He was a guy, he didn't say so much, but he was with his mind always with the pigeons, always. And there is nobody who can say from a pigeon, this is a good one and this is a bad one. That's not possible. You can say it's a nice one and an ugly one, but no more. But he had a feeling for pigeons, and with his own pigeons and their own strain, he knew more than all the other brothers together. Yeah.
Okay.
But he died, and then it was Adrian and Charles. They were the two fencers. And then Charles became some problems with his health, and then you still had Louis, but Louis was the man from the money, not from the pigeons. And then on the moment that I was there to pick up a couple birds for the breeding station, and Charles was sick, and Louis asked me, André, will you ring a few youngsters here? Because Charles was sick, and Louis couldn't ring a pigeon. He never did. So, yeah, why not? I did it with pleasure. And it starts like this, and then after that Charles died, I did almost everything. Not cleaning, but ring the birds and yeah.
So you were there quite often?
Yeah. I look for the health from the birds, and because Louis was very clever to do business and to make money from his pigeons, but not on the loft. So, no. So that was this way. I came, and then I came 2-3 times a week there in the Janssen, and later when Louis was alone, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years I did it, and then because it was also a lot of work for me to go there and back, and then some family from Louis, he took it over to take care for the pigeons. So, but we still became friends. Yeah, of course. But for me it was better because my work here and everything. So.
And when you were here at the center and you were raising the pigeons and working here, how were your results over the years?
Yeah, I have to say it myself. They were very, very good.
Top.
Yeah.
I won't. Whatever everyone said to you at the beginning, you made them forget this.
With my short distance pigeons, after 2 years, I was between the best from the Union of Antwerp. So.
And at that time, the Union Antwerp was the best of the best.
He was big, yeah. Now is it no more as before, but yeah.
And you continued to play. How long did you stay at the center?
Yeah, I'm retired now, but I come here at least 2-3 times in a week.
Okay, so you're here. But when you retired, did you move? You moved from here?
Yeah, I moved, but I came several years, even when I was retired, in the beginning almost all the day here, from
you couldn't get away.
9 o'clock till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
So this place
just the time to do my pigeons at home, and for the rest I was here.
Okay, and when you retired and you went to your new home, did you play pigeons there as well?
In my new home?
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, excellent. I won everything there. Even more than here, because then I had more time.
Had more time. You could be maybe a retired full-time pigeon man.
Yeah.
In that kind of way. But but you did it in multiple locations. You won in different spots of the country.
Yeah.
What was your favorite spot to play pigeons?
In Pulderbos, where I lived, because I won there in a few years. I won 6 nationals in the long middle distance, or 500-600 kilometers, the most interested races. I won. I had the first national KBDB, ace pigeon with old ones. I was national KBDB ace champion old ones. Last year, 2024, I was champion from Belgium KBDB with youngsters. So I had second ace pigeon youngsters KBDB for the middle distance, and fourth ace pigeon KBDB for the middle long distance youngsters. So I had twice the first Olympic pigeon from Belgium. So I won everything there.
The question is, what haven't you done in pigeons that you want to do? What haven't you won or achieved that you want to do?
I do not understand. I don't speak so well English.
So I'm saying, you've done everything. Yeah. Is there something more that you want to do in pigeons, or have you done it all?
No, I think I won everything that I like to win. Okay. Because I will not win Barcelona. I will win it, why not? But I never raced Barcelona, so the long distance is not I don't like it. Okay. So then I don't have to win it. But in the middle distance and the middle long distance I won everything that
you could win.
That I like to win, yeah. I won the golden pigeon, very important in Belgium. It's not so nice that I say it myself. But
no, it's 100% perfect, because it's the truth. The other question I have is, are you a better breeder or racer? What do you think now that you've looked at your life?
Yeah. I don't think, I am sure, that the most important thing if we should say that I had success with the pigeons is my way from selection. That's the most important thing. I selected all my life so hard, and I believe in selection, and it's the only way to go on the top.
And when you say selection, for people maybe that doesn't understand, what did you mean by selection? How they feel, how they train, the results? What was your selection?
Selection, I tell you first, I did in the breeding station all my life. During 30 or 40 years, the selection from all the pigeons every year. I handled them every year, at least once. I had them all in my hands. All the pigeons that we sold, and in those days, in the beginning, we started with 40,000 rings that we bought every year for youngsters, and all these youngsters, we sold them, and each youngster passed my hands before it left the breeding station. That was necessary for me. If there should be a day that we sent 200 youngsters away and I hadn't seen them, then I didn't sleep this night. So I handle a lot of pigeons, and I can tell you 100% sure that even I had so many pigeons in my hand that I cannot recognize a good pigeon, a good breeder or a good racer, not possible. But I can handle a pigeon and I can see for myself. Maybe I can tell from some pigeons they are bad. That's possible, but not they are good. They are bad, yeah. From some I can tell it. And all my life I selected on this idea. A pigeon in my hand, who was a good handling pigeon, they had a chance to prove herself in the race loft of the breeding loft. But it starts with the youngsters. I think that generally, when I separate my youngsters from the breeders, that 10–15% from the youngsters I killed immediately. I never put a pigeon on my loft that I didn't like. I was working all the day with pigeons in the breeding station, and then in the evening or the morning when I came on my loft, I only like or want to see what I like to see, good handling pigeons, no. So a pigeon who was not nice handling had no chance to prove that it was a good breeder or racer. Maybe I killed some good ones, it's possible. I don't know. I also don't have to know it, because if you know this, then your mind's going to change. So that's one. Then, when the youngsters were on the start already killed, 10 or 15% were on the loft, and every day when I came on the loft, and I didn't handle all my pigeons every day, but when I saw a pigeon that I thought, is there something with you? And I catch it, and if it was not 100%, I killed it immediately. I don't put it in an aviary for later away. Then on the races, I talk from youngsters now, but I did the same with old birds. I started the races, I noted all the ring numbers from my pigeons, and I noted from each race what they had done. After 5–6 weeks, I did the first selection, and I looked. All the pigeons who were there were okay in the hand, they were okay. But then I looked to the results, and I did the same with old ones. After the old ones, let's take the old one, after 5 or 6 races, then they were on a distance from 350 kilometers, 350, 400. Then I went on the loft, first nest box, 6 races, 5 prizes, 5 times in good result, okay. The second, okay. The third or the fourth, 6 races, 2 small prizes on the end, and from 300 and 400 kilometers too late, I killed it. And then it was also that I never kept these pigeons in an aviary for later, or to sell them, or to give them away, because I killed them immediately. Because if I'm sure that I killed some pigeons who were good breeders, I'm sure from this. But if I give you a pigeon that I didn't like anymore, I give it to you for free, okay, I don't need it. You take it with me, and next year you come back and say, oh, André, I have youngsters from this bird, I have champions. Then all
your thoughts are wrong.
My system, all.
So you kept the rules this way from start to finish.
Yeah.
In your whole life, you played it the same way.
Always. And this was something that Nellis van der Pol learned me to do it.
So
the guy with the Hopkins pigeon.
Yes. So he taught you this strict lesson.
Yeah.
And you played it, and it never let you down.
Oh man, and till now, last year also, I killed everything that's not good enough.
Had to make your standard.
Yeah.
And you played this way your whole life.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
What did you think in the times of playing? I'm sure people use lots of, or you heard stories about lots of medications and stuff like this. Is this a big thing?
Yeah, medication is important. You may give too much. That's no good. But you need it. If medication is necessarily for sick pigeons. Healthy pigeons don't need it, but sick pigeons need it. And that's also important. When there is something, and you have to do something to give medication, you have to do it, you have to see it very, very fast that there is something wrong. Because if you wait too long and the pigeons are not in a good condition and you wait and wait, then most of the time it's too late. Even if you give them 2, 3, 4 treatments, it doesn't help anymore. The year is lost. So you have to see it the day before they are sick.
Yeah, that's right. You have to study them. You're constantly studying them.
Yeah, that's important. And for me, with medication and sickness from pigeons, coccidiosis, I went only once in a year to the vet for a control, only once before the races. I almost never had problems with coccidiosis, but I cleaned my loft every day. I had what you say, rosters or what you on the floor.
Yeah.
So there were not so many possibilities to infect it from one to the other. There was never a problem. Canker, trichomoniase canker, it's something that you have to treat. I did it one treatment before the races, and then every 3 weeks, 1.5 a day.
For canker.
For canker.
Okay.
And when you do this, you can stay free. Now they use the yellow drops. I never did it. Maybe I don't know it. I have no experience with this, but all my life I give every 3 weeks during the races ronidazole or something, and after the races nothing anymore. All maybe 30 or 40 years already, I gave after the last race, that's in September, I treated all my pigeons, everything, breeders, racers, everything during 10 days for salmonella with Baytril or something like this. And then I vaccinate for salmonella in the spring before the races. So I think with all those things, when the pigeons are not in condition, it's always the same. It's the respiration, and because coccidiosis, trichomoniasis, paratyphus, you can keep it under control. But the respiration is sometimes a problem, maybe after a bad race with bad weather or in the basket. They can, all those things. So what I did, I didn't use medicines, antibiotics. I don't know the word in English.
You use a lot of natural stuff.
No. I didn't use like some people every 2, 3, 4 weeks antibiotics to prevent. No.
You weren't preventing.
No, never. No.
Okay.
Only when I have seen that the pigeon, that the condition was less. What means this? The results were a little bit less.
We're down.
Yeah. Results or the training was, I said, no, they fly, I say something 3/4 of an hour and then they go to a half hour and 20 minutes, and then there is something wrong. That I saw immediately, and if something like this was, when I saw something like this, then I give immediately 2-3 days antibiotics. But maybe on the old birds, twice a year, the youngsters 3 times in a season, and for the rest, nothing.
So you constantly were watching the pigeons,
studying
them.
Yeah, very important that you see it.
And because if you take the time to watch them and really watch them, they will speak to you, but you have to watch.
I was all my life with pigeons. I see it immediately. I don't have to see a pigeon half hour or.
No, but I say you learn this through.
And also the way why they train, how they are on the loft. When you come on the loft, when I come on my loft, on your loft I can see nothing because I don't know your pigeons. But on my loft, when I come on the loft, and then I can see that there is something wrong with the house immediately, very, 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 very fast. And that's normal, I think, because, I'm a pigeon fencer. So.
Yeah, that's right. And okay, so in your life of pigeons and pigeon racing and growing from a small boy to a young man, and now here you are.
An old man now,
well,
yeah.
You're not completely old yet, but you're getting there. But to say this, do you have 3 favorite pigeons that you can remember that were your absolute favorites in your life?
Pigeons?
Yeah, 3 pigeons.
Or
were there more? I mean,
I had several. I had the first pigeon for me very important. That was a hen, a very nice but very small hen, and her name was Marieke, and she was an unbelievable good youngster. I don't remember, but I think as youngster from Bourges. In those days, it was 70, maybe 75, 76. Then in Belgium there was a lot of money in the races. You can pull and win a lot of money. And as youngster, she was in the race for the highest money. Mm-hmm. You have to pull, you have to give the money. And she won from, I don't know, maybe from 30,000 youngsters, was she 20, with all the money. And 1 year later, was she 1 year old, and then, but not from 30,000, maybe from 7, 8, or 10,000 pigeons, she won the second from the national KBDB race, and also for all the money that, and then I have to tell you, but she won, not only this, for the rest, every week. She was an excellent bird. And I stopped her after 3 or 4 years to breed youngsters. And I never breed one youngster who was good enough to make a prize.
So she was a super racer.
Yeah, but not breeder. Nothing. She brought nothing.
And how many times in your life, because I'm sure you raced a lot of real good pigeons, how many times did the super racers not be super breeders? More often than not?
Yeah, more, yeah. I killed several pigeons in my breeding lab because I breed 2 years from a pigeon, and after 2 years, if I have nothing in my race left from this pigeon, I kill it. And I take another one to try it out. And I won several first ace pigeons in the Union of Antwerp. And in those days, the Union was very strong. And after 2, 3, 4 years, I brought these pigeons in my breeding loft. And I had several to kill because they did nothing in the breeding loft. So there are no rules. There are no rules. That's
and I take it the same way you selected the birds in the race loft. Yeah. You had the same sort of system in the breeding loft.
Yeah.
It had to produce.
Yeah.
And if it didn't produce, no matter what it was, it was out.
I also I bought every year because I don't like inbreed. I don't like it. But my pigeons, my loft was unbelievable strong inbreed. And why? Because I only kept the best ones, the best racers, but always they came from the same pair or from a brother or a sister from this pair, and it was one family. So I had too much family, and then I bought every year at least one, sometimes two, but most of the time one pigeon. I was always looking for a small venture with very good results, and then I tried to buy from his best pair. Many times he had only one good pair, something from this pair. It went in the breeding loft, and the same year, I coupled, if it was a cock, let's say, I coupled them with a hen from my loft who already gave me good youngsters before. And the second round, I took the eggs and I put them under another couple so that I had 6 youngsters to raise. And if there was no accident with one of the birds, it happened that a bird hit the wires or something, but if everything was normal, that I couldn't try out 3 or 4 from the 6, you will lose one. And if they were not as good or better as my own pigeons, I killed everything. These birds, even if they had several prices, but not enough top on the head, not top, and I killed the pigeon that I bought also. Even how much I paid it, everything dead.
So the one you bought was eliminated, the children were eliminated.
Everything.
And the good hen that you paired them to, you keep, or you eliminated her as
No,
well?
no.
You put her back out.
I put her back and
try again.
Next year I had another cock that I bought and I coupled her again, or another one.
So you kept a very tight ship.
Yeah, but that's what I told you in the beginning. For me, this is the most important thing, the selection.
Okay.
I think I was 50 years or more. Every year, with less or more the best ventures, and I think it's, of course, from the selection that I did.
From the selection, yeah. I think
that's the most important.
And you kept it always the same, so you never went backwards. You just played the same way, the same thoughts. And you never were persuaded by anyone else to change things. You know how sometimes when pigeon men talk to each other, they change something?
No, I had good results, so I was feeling well with this.
Yeah, you never had to question yourself.
No, and sometimes, that I can tell you also, it was not every year the same, and sometimes there were some years that my youngsters were not so good, or that I lost maybe more youngsters, but then the cocks, the old cocks, were better, or the old hens, or it was always okay. So, but I had some years that, let's say, that I normally, on the end of the year, I had 10, 12 youngsters to go to the loft from the yearlings. Mm-hmm. But some years I had only more 2 or 3. That's happened also. So, but I prefer then to have 3 that I think they're good than 30 where I know nothing from.
Just that.
Yeah. And I had a very good friend also, Lou Wouters. He died also already. And when I was young, and I was a little bit unlucky with my youngsters, he was my friend. I went to him and I told him, Lou, I lost yesterday 15 youngsters. You lose youngsters when you let them out. And wow, that's a disaster. And then he asked me, how many do you still have? Oh, 25 or I don't know. And then he said, André, and I never forgot this, if it doesn't work with 30 youngsters, then it also will not work with 60. And he is right. And I always keep this in my mind. I was always happy when I emulated some youngster or some old birds, that there were less on the loft. And less pigeons means that I could observe them better and keep them healthy better. And
you kept your eye on everything. Sometimes less is more. They say.
I think.
Okay, so you have this super hen that wins. It's not a breeder.
Yeah.
Another 2 pigeons?
Another good hen was Sandra. She, I don't remember, but I think she was first national ASKBDB. But her results were unbelievable.
Can you, with both of these pigeons that you just mentioned, both of these hens,
Yeah.
can you still remember how they feel? Could you still describe them in your hands? Or what was?
Yeah, less or more. Yeah. They are dead both, but
obviously,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, all my pigeons, when you should see my loft, the breeders and the racers, they're all the same. They're all the same type. So, and it doesn't mean there are other or maybe better, but this is the type that I like. And also, when I buy a pigeon, but I told you every year one, it's always the type who goes together with the same like my pigeons.
Yeah, they have to match.
Yeah. And I don't like a deep pigeon. I don't like this. But I don't like it only because I don't like it. Because I handle a lot of good pigeons and deep pigeons. They are good pigeons, but it's not my type. So I don't like it. I don't have it on my loft.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't matter the result.
No.
It didn't matter
No.
if it was the golden egg laying.
Yeah,
it wasn't for you.
yeah, they can be very, very, very good, but it's not my. So, no. Oh, there are no rules in the pigeon sport. There are no rules. Nothing. No.
Just in what you feel inside and you believe.
Yeah. That's another thing. But rules, no. You cannot say this way goes to success or no. There are so many different ways.
Now, my next question before we wrap this up is here at the center, you have pigeons still here that people can purchase. Yeah. And a pigeon that I've heard a lot about is a pigeon called Tom.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me about him?
Yeah, Tom was from 2004, I think, from the old Hofkens line, that was from the Paul what he gave me. And he was a very good racer, excellent racer. He won, he was, I don't remember the first or the second, which year, but he was first ace pigeon in the Union of Antwerp, and 1 year later or 1 year before, I don't remember this, he was fourth ace pigeon, so he was a really good racer. Then I brought him on the breeding loft, and he gave unbelievable good pigeons. He gave national winners, he gave first Olympiad winner,
unbelievable.
Yeah, very, very good.
Very good. And again, all these years, still going back to the Hofken-based pigeons.
Yeah. And he was still very close because I think he was maybe 14, 15 years old when I killed him. And because he was too old and he was no more give youngsters, so then I killed him. But his generation, his father and grandfather also, they were breeding 10, 15 years. So he was still very close to the origin. Yeah.
Now, when looking at pigeons, and I'm going to patch you, this is a son of Tom.
Yeah.
When looking at the pigeons, is it in 3 seconds you see it, you feel it? What is it? Is it the bodies? Is it the muscles?
From muscles, I know nothing from muscles.
Okay.
Nothing. But the body is okay. It's good. The first thing when I have a pigeon in my hand, I feel the equilibration. What you say? The balance. The balance. Mm-hmm. And the balance is good. A pigeon for me don't has to have a back like this, but this is what I like. You see?
Yeah.
It's full. When you have this or this, then
you don't like it.
No, it's finished.
You like a back like an oak table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the quality of the feathers, and this pigeon is very soft, good feathers, very, very important. When I open the wing and I see this, it's okay. I prefer that the last 4 feathers are a little bit longer, and that they are nice round.
Round, like a butter knife.
Yeah, that's what I prefer, and also that they are not too large here.
Not too thick.
Not too
Not too wide.
No, not too wide. That's yeah.
Okay.
So that's okay. Then, very important, I kill every youngster that I separate who is not closed very well. Yeah.
The vent bones, you want them closed.
Yeah, closed and strong.
Strong.
If they are not, I kill them immediately. I don't keep them. I will not try them out.
Not for you.
No, this is okay. That
Okay.
is good. And then the head and the eye doesn't say me so much, because normally I need glasses to see better, but it's complicated. I have glasses in the car, but I don't use it. But I can no more see now very, very well the eye, and I don't care. I don't care that I can see it very well. I see that the eye is healthy, that there is
bright.
Yeah, and that's enough for me. And the rest, I'm no more interested. I never open a bag from a pigeon. Never. I don't do this.
You're not interested.
Because this change maybe every day can change inside. So what I like, this is a cock, and a cock has to be the head from a cock, and a hen has to be the head from a hen. That's for me important.
That's important. So you don't want a cock that looks like a hen?
No.
Or a hen that looks like it's a cock?
No.
Okay.
No. That's him, and I think everything, and the rest, I cannot say more, because I cannot see in the head, so I cannot tell you this is a good breeder or a good racer. I don't know, but I can tell you he has everything to be a good racer.
He has all the tools.
Yeah, he has everything to be a good racer. But if he is good, I don't know. Nobody can say this.
And that's a little bit of how you do it.
Yeah,
what you're looking for.
That's all.
Very simple.
Yeah, that's all.
Andre, it was a pleasure to be able to interview you. I want to thank you very much for giving me the time to do this, and to our to the people that are looking at the birds from the center from your auction. I hope you continue to play.
Yep.
Or stay in the sport.
I hope so. Yeah.
I know you're coming back here to help a little bit.
Yeah.
And anything else you want to say?
No, nothing special. Only I want to say something. Pigeon sport is a very nice sport. It's a pity that young people are no more interested. There are too many other things. But it's a sport that you can do at home. You can stay. You don't have to go to the football. You do it home. And what's for me important, I like to win with pigeons. And last year, 24, I was 78 and champion KBDB from Belgium. 78. If you play football or rugby or bicycle, with 35,
you're done.
It's finished. No, but it's very important. On my 80 years, and you can be champion from Belgium.
But another thing that's beautiful, an 8-year-old boy can race pigeons as a 70-year-old man can.
Yeah.
And they can play against each other.
Yeah.
And it's an incredible thing.
Yeah. It's only on this month, when I was young, it was not like now. Then we had a small loft beside of the chicken loft. Now people think with the internet, with all that they see and hear, that they need a big loft with a lot of money, that they have to buy pigeons for 10,000 or 15 or 20,000 euro each. That's not so. You can start with pigeon that you buy here, or or from
You
a
don't- you
small
don't have- you don't
venture.
have to spend $1 million. is what
No,
you're saying.
not necessarily.
And
That's what I
do
say.
you think the pigeon men today are as good as the pigeon men from the past?
Yeah.
You think which pigeon men are better?
I don't think that they are better now, but now you have more profs. You have people with a lot of pigeons who see the pigeons part as a business. In Belgium, you can no more make money in the races. That's over. There is no money anymore. Also because a lot of people have too many pigeons. 50 years back, I went to the club with 3 or 4 pigeons, and I put a lot of money on this pigeon, and I couldn't win a lot of money. But now, a lot of people are in the club with 80 pigeons, 120, 150, and they cannot put money on each pigeon because
They can't
possible.
see it either.
Yeah, so there is no money anymore. That's finished. And that, yeah, for me, money was never a motivation, never. But when I couldn't win in the races, then I had the feeling I did well. I was better than other people because I won. You see?
Yeah. I see what you mean. And just one more small thing. Yeah. You've grown up the whole life of pigeon racing, and now it comes to the time in the last 15 to 20 years, this new sport, one loft racing.
Yeah.
What do you think of one loft pigeon racing?
But if it's serious and they do it serious and well, then is it okay? But I don't know. I have not enough experience with this one loft experience, but yeah, it's okay. But I send it sometimes, but not often. Sometimes a few pigeons to the one loft races, but never my best ones, because my best pigeons I want to take care myself for these pigeons, and I don't know what's happened in Asia or in the States or so I never sent a real good pigeon to the one loft day. But now I still have 4 couples, youngsters from this year. I don't know nothing from, but they are from my best lines, but we have to wait what they will bring. But for next year I will send some youngsters to the one loft races to try it out.
You know, I'm so happy I got this opportunity to interview you. I want to thank you for taking the time. It just happened.
See you.
Andre, thank you very much. Okay. Hey guys, that is André Roodhooft. I'm Ryan for this Elite Pigeon Auctions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For me, maybe my best interview yet. Like, share, and subscribe.